Just because we didn't go to medical school doesn't mean that our stories are misinformation or not valid. So I wanted to talk about this article here that came out a couple of days ago that says that women are getting off birth control amid misinformation explosion. So I do have my own unfortunate experience with birth control pills. I do absolutely attribute the birth control pill to kicking in my female pattern baldness in 1999 at the age of 21 after getting off the birth control pill Lowestrin FE. It wasn't just like it was just hair loss. For everybody that says it's just hair loss, it's not just hair, but it completely affected every facet of my life, including depression, including anxiety. Now, I'm talking about it in regards to hair loss because that's my experience, but a lot of people have different health problems associated with the pill, and it's not misinformation. People sharing their stories and experiences is not misinformation. What I talk about myself is not misinformation. It's my experience. And in the article, it says that it's a cascade of misleading videos, testimonials, complaining of depression and anxiety because people experience depression and anxiety from the birth control pill. It happens. Just because something hasn't happened to some person, or maybe you've been on the pill your whole life and you never had an issue, and every female you've ever known has been on the pill, has never had an issue, does not mean that it is not an issue for a large subsect of the women out there. It just means you were fortunate enough not to experience issues while on the pill. We are all different. It also says here, while doctors say hormonal contraception, which includes birth control pills and intrauterine IUDs, is safe and effective, they worry the profession's long-standing lack of transparency about some of these serious but rare side effects have left many patients seeking information from unqualified online communities. Lack of transparency would probably be an understatement. When you get a birth control pill pack, it's like got that little paper inside of it that's like an origami thing that you have to like fold out like a map to read every single thing that's listed in it. I'm not against the birth control pill for whoever wants to take it, but I'm in favor of women having all the information they need to make informed decisions about their health, and I don't think that is actually provided. My life was definitely changed for the worse from the birth control pill, and I know that while some doctors will say that it can possibly be the pill, we've reached a point in time that are many medical professionals out there that deal in hair loss, that don't deal in hair loss. They're absolutely willing to acknowledge that the birth control pill plays a part, possibly kicking in a woman's genetic predisposition for androgenetic alopecia. In 1999, I was confronted with no way, no how, that's not a thing. Nope, nope. Maybe try a different pill. You know what they wanted to do? They wanted me to put me on another pill to help stabilize my hormones and giving me false hope that could possibly help my hair loss. It did not. What it did was left me trapped on a pill for 13 years where I had side effects, including bleeding black blood every month, aside from my period, but being too scared to get off because I didn't want to sustain the shed that I had from the first time. I didn't know how much more hair loss I would get. And I lived in this feeling of just feeling like total crap, period, having the hair loss, stuck on a pill, and just in complete despair. But I also want to share that for anybody that wants to educate themselves, I do highly, absolutely recommend the documentary that was put out by Ricky Lake and Abby Epstein called The Business of Birth Control. It is absolutely 10,000% eye-opening. It is not like about hair loss, but it is about all of the effects of the possible effects that birth control pills can have on us. And it's up to us to do our own research because we cannot just rely on a doctor to provide us all the information we need to make the decisions we need for our own bodies. It's on us. Just because a doctor says it's okay doesn't necessarily mean it's okay. I know they're medical professionals. I know they went to medical school, but that does not take away from all of the stories that are out there, from all the women that have been harmed from different various medications, including the birth control pill, that it does not mean that those aren't real. Just because we didn't go to medical school doesn't mean that our stories are misinformation or not valid.